my name is cement. Put in 100%. Put in 100%. Put in 100%. My last breath, my last breath, my last breath, my last breath, my last breath. I leave it all, I leave it all. My last breath, 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 my last breath. I leave it all.
Ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, early round action here, and hard to think of any fighter other than maybe Conor McGregor who has ascended to stardom quicker in the UFC than Ciryl Gane. Within a few years of training, he had a UFC belt around his waist, and he believes tonight he will have a decided striking advantage in this particular matchup. Volkov's uppercut is blocked. Punches in bunches as he lands another combination there. Really doing a nice job stringing his shots together.
He's doing a great job of stringing the shots together and also just making it up.
How about that? Lands a huge strike and then just starts rubbing it in.
He's feeling so good and loose that he's able to land and then show you and showboat on you a little bit. It's crazy.
Gane's bleeding from the mouth now. A cut there on his lip. That doesn't look like fun. Oh, single collar tie here. Oh, well-disguised hip toss there to get his opponent down.
Nice block.
Well, few heavyweights move as well as the former interim champ Ciryl Gane, and you see the footwork right away as this fight gets started.
Yeah, the footwork leads to the jab. The guy does a great job of moving into you, and then he pops you. And then the moment you start to rush, he drops the big right hand on you. Ciryl Gane is a hard puzzle to solve, especially as you go up in weight classes. Heavyweights don't move like Ciryl Gane, and you can see that as we watch him right now.
So the blood really starting to flow. Every time that area gets targeted, that cut's getting worse.
It's getting worse and worse, and you see the blood starting to come down. That is when you start to watch the fighter to see what type of effect it's starting to take on him, whether or not he's reaching for it, whether or not he's confused by where it's at. We got to start to watch his reactions now as we go forward.
Well, showing no signs of slowing down. 41 total strikes have now landed for Alexander Volkov. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round.
Another big takedown.
Volkov gets up, he is back on the feet. Looked like he was in a submissive state on the ground, but he worked hard there to get back to the feet. Oh, straight punch, it's there again.
I give one, I take one. You give one, you take one. That's how this fight is being played out.
Gane's mouth is just pouring blood. His teeth are probably red behind the gum shield. This is getting out of hand, Daniel, and I think a lot of the masses right now on social media are probably calling for this referee to stop the fight. Oh, he continues to stay busy, and he continues to land with volume punches here.
I mean, volume, but he's not wasting anything. He's so accurate out there.
Volkov's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge. Huge shot there, DC. I'm not sure how he stayed upright.
I mean, when you get hit with a shot like that, to stay standing shows and talks to your toughness.
Well, he's landed a few big uppercuts already. I will bet you $1,000 he sent that.
Well, I think in my money, hey, that uppercut is coming. And when it lands, it's going to land and land very damaging.
All right, so when is too much too much? I mean, I'm not sure I need to see this fighter absorb any further damage here tonight.
It's okay if his corner or the ringside position calls a stop to this thing. He has been battered, he has been beaten, and the result is not going to change.
Oh, strong hook to the head there by Volkov. There's the kick, it's blocked. Oh, and he caught the kick. Oh, man, I'm starting to feel bad for the canvas as he lands another takedown there.
He landed another takedown, and he's doing it over and over again. What I am a massive fan of is his cardio, the ability to be able to keep this pace over and over as he hits these takedown attempts.
Volkov's cut on his nose is just pouring blood at this point. You wonder if that's impacting his breathing by now. 30 seconds now to go in round one. Well, that strike landed. Maybe the best strike he's thrown tonight.
The biggest shot that he's landed all night. A massive uppercut land. Oh, nice level change.
Final seconds of round one. Volkov's lower jaw now starting to show signs of swelling. Round two next.
Stop.
All right, back to the stools we go, and that is a really severe cut, so we will monitor him between rounds as they furiously get the cut man in there.
It's okay.
All right, I'm being told we've got some replays from the previous round, and it appears as though the cut on the bridge of the nose is getting worse by the...
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, here we go with round two.
I mean, he's cutting him down to size with these beautiful leg kicks.
Gane's able to switch his stance here. We'll see how the defense responds. Oh, man, you gotta credit him for continuing to attack that area, but that cut is getting harder to look at by the minute.
Yeah, it's hard to watch, and, you know, we spoke about this guy and how impressed we were with his fight IQ and how smart he was in his approach. Shows again, he got his opponent hurt, and he has been on that cut the entire time. Great job.
What a great fight. Damage doled out on both sides. Perhaps some bonus money coming the way of these two individuals at night's end.
50K, baby, somebody's getting paid. These two guys are doing it. You don't really stand after you take a head kick like this. That is such toughness to even be on his feet right now.
Gane's knee strike here is blocked. Oh, and now the underhook, DC.
He's got the underhook, he's got the far side post. If you're the opponent, you have got to get out of here.
All right, so an opportunity goes by.
They're going at it here. Huge shots landing on both sides.
Mixed martial arts, folks. This is absolutely crazy. Both fighters dealing with critical damage and cuts. There's blood everywhere.
Fans, stand up and give applause to these two men who are landing all out on the line in the octagon tonight. Both dealing with cuts, both critical, but both unwilling to take a step back for your entertainment.
Just misses with the straight right. Volkov's cut is only right there, the central blow of the fight.
I mean, it was perfect. It was absolutely perfect, John. Great placement on that uppercut.
All right, watch out for the setup here. DC, I know you don't pay your bets, but I'll bet you $100 he goes for another takedown here.
If I don't pay, then why are you betting me? I'll yell in the octagon and go, man, don't shoot so that I can get paid. But if I'm betting, I'm trying to take you over. I believe that he's going to get another takedown, so I will try to force you into saying that he does do it again or something. I don't know.
We'll see.
I'm not the gambling guy. You're the gambling guy. You can twist me up with your words.
Volkov's blocking pretty well now, so an adjustment.
Great shot lands. Now he's got to find that follow-up attempt. The kill shot is what they call it, to go and end the fight.
Just over 2 minutes now to go in round two. Able to block that one. Trying to stay in this fight.
Oh, he did a great job of rotating him into an underhook. Oh!
Nice judo toss for him there.
Oh, that was nice.
Volkov gets back up again. Nicely done. And they separate. Oh, well, the local hospital might be busy later tonight. What an absolute war this has been. The Cutmen have done a pretty good job, but both guys are leaking in the face area.
Yeah, they're working. They're working.
Straight connections right up the gut, DC. He's in a world of trouble now.
They say the straight moves are the ones that get there first, and it got right to the target.
That strike blocked by Gane. Volkov's nose is unrecognizable. It is mangled. It is cut open. I think it's probably broken at this point in time. Surgery next week, but now we'll see if mentally, physically, he can stay in this fight. Under a minute to go, round two. Gane gets caught by that straight hand. Stuffs that takedown attempt without issue. Well, he has really picked up the pace here in round two. Much more aggressive than we saw in round one, and now starting to find himself in the pocket.
Back in the clinch, look for takedown. He's very good at changing levels when he can get...
All right, well, the ref's going to step in here. He has done a job on his nose. You see what I did there? Nose shot.
But, John, it's a bloody nose. We've all had bloody noses. We got bloody noses in our first fight at 7 years old. So I'm pretty sure they'll let him keep fighting.
And I guess if there's any place to get a cut on the face, the cheek ain't a bad spot. And it looks as though the doctor will allow him to continue. Crowd likes that decision. We'll see how long he can stay in this fight.
Ready, fight. Ready.
All right, round two. Oh. 20 seconds left.
Leg kick lands, my favorite strike.
Volkov's an absolute mess right now. This fight might actually get stopped by the ringside physician due to that cut. Two rounds in the books. All right, so somewhat remarkably, we have made it to the end of the round. Both fighters have been cut up. Well, that was a damaging 5 minutes. We'll see how...
Ready, fight. Ready.
Third round underway. Well, this is crazy that this fight is still going on. An appreciative crowd, obviously getting behind both fighters. Both guys just brawling like crazy in that previous round.
They both came with an idea that they were collecting $50,000.
Thus far tonight.
Big, massive shot lands. Look at how tough his opponent is, though. Still standing, still in their fight. Oh, that was a really nice takedown. Now he's back up.
Lands a huge knee to the body. Now goes in and secures the takedown. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Gane's head kick is blocked, so no damage inflicted there. Great job by Ciryl Gane to use his feet to get inside and land the jab. A lot of people are going to be trying to take this guy down, but he moves so well.
People talk about Ciryl Gane as if he moves like a welterweight. No, he moves more like a bantamweight. We have always talked about guys moving well at 135. Ciryl Gane moves like one of those guys at heavyweight. That's why he presents so many problems. And not only does he have that beautiful jab, I'm
not sure his opponent knows where he is.
No, he doesn't know where he is. He's hurt real bad. That punch landed in the perfect spot.
Well, not sure if I should knock his fight IQ, but it seems like he's sort of playing around here. Feels like the finish is there for the taking.
Yeah, the finish is there. And he needs to take his time to try and find it. Don't rush. Be patient. And in that patience, you'll find the punch.
All right, so the ref is going to step in here, yes, and call on the doctor to look at that nose job. Might need one after this fight.
He might, because his face looks so different. He's unrecognizable from yesterday. The blood has really become a problem for him.
As Michael Bisping might say, we have a cheeky situation here, but it looks as though the fight will continue, at least for now.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway.
Good work, guys.
Well, he hasn't really showed any signs of slowing down tonight. He continues to connect on a high volume of strikes here. Volkov's not making things easier on the opponent right now, continuing to target that damaged nose, and that strike certainly found the target. Under 3 minutes now to go in the round. Oh, now gets an underhook to get a more dominant position. Ooh, nice defense. I thought that punch might get through. Now touches him with the left.
He does everything so well, and he's so calm.
All right, so the referee has called for the doctor. This could very well mean the end of the fight.
Yeah, the fight's over. There's too much damage. This fight needs to be done.
Gotta stop the fight. Yes, and the doctor will do just that. I know the fans don't like it, but you've got to tune out that noise if you are the doctor, the referee, and allow him to fight another day. All right, let's go inside the octagon now. Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Okay, brand new day, I'm brilliant. Afro hair like William. Don't play, got skill like Brazilian. One day I'm gonna make more than $1 million. Thinking paper, AM to PM, come like Christina Milian. Think twice if you wanna get silly and dumb, I'll send man a box like Million. Don't play, I'll send man a box. Ain't no chicken and chicks inside. Don't play my songs, so you ain't got girls. They'll call you a leak if you miss this vibe. Keep to myself and I'm not too hyped, so nobody saw when I dipped inside. Money in a bank if I grip this mic, I'll send man a box, no Ritz inside. Top of the game, just falling. What you gonna do with this brand new morning? Tunnel vision, but it might help you, so I didn't see when the hate was forming. Hear my style when I see them drooling. Can't be music, I play no balling. In the background, chilling, cooling. Could have been different if I put my all in. Okay, brand new day, I'm brilliant. Afro hair like William. Don't play, got skill like Brazilian. One day I'm gonna make more than $1 million. Thinking paper, AM to PM, come like Christina Milian.
You ready to fight? Ready.
All right, early round action here. Alexander Volkov obviously has a lot of different weapons on the feet. He told us in our fighter meeting that those front kicks right up the middle to the body could be key in getting the desired result here tonight. Volkov appears to have the striking advantage early in this one. So the kickboxer able to stay on his feet, at least for now. This is where he wants to fight, and you got to think stuff in the first shot's going to give him some confidence.
It's got to give him a ton of confidence. He said that he would be able to defend takedowns. He said that he was going to put it on this guy. But that was the first test. He's passed. Now let's see if he can continue to defend takedowns as they come in his direction.
Straight punch, that is useful.
When he gets close and he throws, he lands.
Right now they separate. Frantic pace early on to this one. Oh, and he lands another combination here, really starting to get into a striking groove.
I mean, it's stringing them together so effectively, never throwing the same attack more than once. What a job to recognize all the openings in his opponent's defenses.
Knee to the body, it's blocked.
Had some power there. Oh, nice.
Oh, and he tags him with the straight, beautifully placed there by Aspinall. Fighters separate from the clinch. Well, he continues to do a nice job here defensively, protecting the head and sort of maybe letting his opponent gas out a little bit with all the volume.
His opponent sees the target, but he can't get to the target. So he'll continue to throw, and he'll continue to wear on his own gas tank.
2 minutes have gone by.
Oh.
And so now he lands another combination, so it's never just one shot. There's always 2 or 3 coming behind.
A lot of times people throw singular strikes. Not this gentleman. This man is stringing 4, 5, 6 in a row. What a great job.
Takedown here, he gets it. Oh, nicely done there as he escapes back to his feet.
Look at him working at trying to shut the liver down.
Continuing to work the body here. Oh, landed that kick to the leg. Strong defense here as the hook to the head is blocked. Big shots being landed on both sides here. Oh, huge strike lands there, and somehow his opponent's chin held up.
His opponent's chin held up, but you do not want to be on the receiving end of those types of strikes.
Left hook, right hand.
Oh, nice language change.
And back to his feet.
Oh, just opening up on him now.
90 seconds to go in the round. Aspinall swelling now around that jaw area. We'll see if he can make some adjustments and perhaps defensively raise that guard to prevent any further damage. Oh, that kick is good by Volkov.
Oh! So bad. Oh, nice elbow.
Wow, what a head kick. Oh, he missed with that right hand. Oh, really good job by him there to raise the guard, DC, and block those shots coming his way.
He does a great job of blocking all incoming strikes. Look at him chopping the wood. Chop the wood with those leg kicks.
Volkov's now dealing with a cheek cut. Both fighters hanging down in the pocket and both landing.
Oh, that body shot hurt him.
Nice hand speed and combination there from Alexander Volkov. We talk a lot about length and reach in MMA. This guy knows how to use it. Oh! Aspinall's nose is bleeding now. Yes, looks as though he got cut by one of those offerings from his opponent. Round one winding down here. Second round, straight ahead. All right, so there's the end of the round. You see the blood trickling down as he makes his way back to the stool. Cut on the bridge of the nose, or so it appears. All right, so a big knockdown for him, courtesy of that.
You ready to fight? Ready. Let's do it.
Round two underway. All right, next round is now underway. Hopefully the action continues at a high level. Pretty good first 5 minutes.
Pretty good first 5 minutes. Both of them can really pick it up. Let's see who decides they're going to lead the dance as we go forward. Oh, big elbows.
Aspinall's shot is blocked.
Big clinch position. Watch him start to hang. Try to gas his opponent out by hanging on his head.
Beautiful strike there as he continues to attack that cut. Cut man's going to have some work to do if we get to the stool between rounds.
But that's why we got the best in the business. We got the best cut men in the business, and they are going to need him right now because this cut is getting worse, and it's only going to continue to get worse because he has got a killer in front of him.
Well, no feeling out process tonight. Both fighters invoking damage on the other, DC.
Yes, we knew this would be very competitive. We knew that this was a tough fight. We knew that both guys would be very evenly matched in this fight. But we didn't expect to see this type of war between these two guys.
Well, I can't even relate to the mental and physical toughness we are seeing. We've seen all night.
Huge straight punch lands, and he's got him hurt very bad.
Well, no denying that he rocked him, but couldn't quite get the finish.
He hurt him real bad, but he couldn't find the shot that would put him to sleep. He threw a lot of punches, but he couldn't get the one to land on the button that would end the night. And they clinch. Look for him now to drop to a single leg to try to secure a takedown from his clinch position.
This pace is just absurd, and he has kept it up throughout the fight. Shades of Max Holloway against Calvin Kattar, punches in bunches.
I mean, being there, watching Max Holloway do what he did was super impressive. So to even list this performance alongside that tells you how this guy is fighting tonight.
Aspinall's blocking well now. Nice job to protect that already damaged nose as he raises the guard. Right there, his opponent's wobble chance.
He's hurt bad. He cannot take another shot like that.
Aspinall gets hit by that leg kick. You may want to start checking some of these.
He's just trying to throw those kicks even though he's not in the best position to throw them. But that makes him tricky.
Aspinall's cut on his nose, manageable for a while, maybe not so much now. That thing is pouring blood. And both fighters exchange in the pocket. Oh, beautiful straight right hand. Well, he's really starting to land a high number of strikes here in the second round. No denying that he's still compromised. We'll see if he can recover here. He's in a world of trouble. Volkov's trying for a submission here. Oh, good technique there. He's got the triangle choke locked in. Oh, somehow, some way he got out.
These guys are back and forth, but the submission defense wins this transition. He's going after that cut over and over again, and every time he lands, the cut gets worse.
Unable to connect with the right. All right, so the referee steps between the two fighters. They are going to call on the doctor to look at that nose, and I'm fearful this is going to be the end of the fight.
Yeah, it's bad. There's a lot of blood. You can see him almost mouth wide open, gasping for air.
Doctor talking to the referee right now, and all right, it looks as though the fight's going to continue. Fans will appreciate that decision, at least for now.
They will. It's been a fun fight to this point. Let's see how he deals with this bad cut.
Second round here. All right, so back-to-back entertaining rounds. We'll see how it goes in this round. We'll see which corner sort of maximize those 60 seconds on the stick.
This is what happens when you get two very skilled, very evenly matched fighters coming together. Nobody has really taken a lead in this fight.
That's as good a punch as he's throwing.
The punch that lands down the middle. What a fight. Both of these guys are trying to finish.
Aspinall's cut right on the bridge of his nose does not look good, folks. We'll continue to keep an eye on it, and you got to think the ringside position will too. Referee might call him in here in short order.
Protect your face. Hands up.
Oh, you got to keep pressing here. Could be the beginning of the end. Ooh, diving punch lands. Volkov gets back up again. 30 seconds to go in the round. The cut men on both sides have done an outstanding job keeping these guys in this fight.
Oh, nice.
Relax, relax. Keep your hands up.
Seconds winding down in round two.
Oh, you got it.
10 minutes in the can. All right, so that's the end of the round. That cut on the nose, manageable earlier, not so much right now. Really, really bad. The blood flow continuing to become a factor, and you got to think at some point, if it gets any worse, they will have no choice but to stop this fight. All right, let us now get you some replays of all the damage done in that previous round, including the strike.
You ready to fight? Ready.
Third round underway. This crowd is going sick after what they saw in that previous round. Truly an all-out brawl, seminal moments on both sides, and the fight is still going on. Incredible.
Great moments by both of these fighters. Let's see who can continue down the path and really try and finish this fight.
Now his opponent's really on the ropes.
His opponent's on Beach Street. He's hurt so bad. I don't know what he's going to do to stay in this fight.
Volkov shot is blocked.
He's got to move. They're going to stop this fight if he doesn't move.
All right, so at this point, the ringside position would be well within his right to stop the fight as the referee calls for him once again.
We get it. Toughness on full display, but this damage is too much. You got to stop the fight.
Not sure if the nose is broken or just busted up, but blood is splattered everywhere. Yeah, that's going to do it. That's the end of the fight. So
That's the right
disappointing
call.
conclusion, but the right call.
The right call, John.
All right, let us get you some replays from this one. And if blood is not your thing, perhaps this was not the fight.
at a champion. You're looking at a champion. No, 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 no. I'm a leader. You're looking at a champion.
To the championship. The thing I conquer, I got a few things that lay on my consciousness. Like who really here to stay? All of y'all fade away. I'm the one passing them.
Ready to fight? Ready. Good.
Well, Tommy Aspinall's fans travel well as we get to some early action here. A lot of people believe that this is the future of the heavyweight division, arguably the best submission artist in this division at present, and he believes he's going to be able to get this fight to the floor rather easily here tonight. Left punch is clean, followed by a right. And there he goes, lands another combination. His cardio's so good that it allows him to put forth this type of output and pace.
When his opponent is done at 2, he is stringing together 4, 5, 6 more different strikes. You don't do that without having fantastic cardio.
Well, we talked about that reach advantage as you see him land the straight punch there. Great job using his length in that situation. Effective strike there by Aspinall. Oh, how good is this? 1 minute into the fight, and we got a full-on brawl.
These guys said that they were going to point this to the octagon, and they were going to...
Successful blow right there, DC. He's rocked.
That was a beautiful hook. It landed perfectly, and it hurt his opponent very bad.
Watch for him to set up that hook again now. Back and forth we go. All right, so now blood is a factor. You see that he has been opened up in the...
Nice jab.
Oh, big knee there. Immediate transition to the judo throw right into side control.
He's in side control. He's got a ton of options.
Nice job to reverse position there on the ground, and now we'll see what he can do with the dominant position. Oh, and he tags him with the straight hand there. Beautifully done by Struve.
Lands another punch to the head.
Lands the left punch now, followed by a right. Really smart approach by the offensive fighter, badgering that cut. More blood by the minute.
If head movement wasn't important early, it's very important now because that cut has gotten a lot worse.
Oh, roundhouse kick. Add that to his highlight reel. Big power shot there. Aspinall's bleeding from the mouth, Daniel. Looks as though there's a cut on his lip. Thankfully, he's a lot tougher than I am.
Massive hook lands, and his opponent seems to be on his way out of the fight.
Well, no denying the durability on the other side, but at this point, you just got to find that. Well, that swelling is getting out of control to that end. You see the referee has paused the action, likely to call on the doctor. We'll see if this fight can continue, champ.
Well, it's so noticeable. You got to check on it. You got to make sure that this fighter is able to continue.
Looks as though the doctor is going to allow the fight to continue for the athlete. May want to raise the guard a little bit.
He's got to raise the guard. He's got to take some chances because he's very limited.
You ready to fight? Ready. Good.
All right, early round action here. Perhaps Tom Aspinall could win this fight if it was just a kickboxing match, but he has got a decided grappling advantage, and most people believe eventually if this fight hits the floor in transition, Tom Aspinall will be able to find a submission. Oh, how good was that combo? He is really doing a nice job stringing his shots together now. Big knee lands there.
Beautiful shot to the head from the clinch here.
And with authority, goes to the judo throw right into side control.
He's in side control. He's got a ton of options.
Oh, great reversal to top position by Aspinall.
Look at the turnover in that kick. Oh, back and forth we go.
Struve's nose is bleeding now, so we'll see how he handles that adversity, but nothing ideal about it here in the middle of this fight. Well, that left hand has been there at times, not on that attempt.
Here we go. Here we go. Nice. Here we go.
Well, he's doing a nice job here blocking these shots. The chin is tucked, the hands are high. Pretty good job defensively thus far.
Great job defensively. He's seeing everything coming.
Oh, you gotta like that as a two-time United States Olympian as he goes to the ankle pick to get the takedown.
I mean, it speaks to the wrestling acumen. Just the ability to find any takedown available. What a beautiful ankle pick.
Aspinall's nose is bleeding now. Looks to be cut, perhaps there on the bridge. 45 seconds to go here in round one. Punch right there. His opponent's compromised, DC.
It's one thing to land a hard shot. It's another thing completely to land a perfect shot. And that was a perfect shot. And they clinch. Look for him now to drive his opponent to the side of the octagon to try and secure the position. Gets in close and gets that single collar tie locked in tight.
Seconds winding down in the opening round. Really good body kick.
Holy smokes.
All right, heading back to the corner, and Struve's eye. All right, so the cut man attends to the fighter who is...
You ready to fight? Ready.
Here we are, early round two. All right, so as this next round gets underway, hopefully the good action we saw in the last round will continue. Both fighters certainly had their ups and downs, both got the offense going, but now we'll see if one fighter or the other can really take control of what has been a very close fight thus far. Oh, and he escapes up to his feet. Very nice. Some nice power there with the left hook upstairs. Well, I think I can smell the blood at this point in time. That canvas didn't look like that a few fights ago. Blood is flowing from that cut with every passing strike.
Every strike. And it burns. John, it burns so bad. When you get cut like that, every time a shot lands, it just burns. So this guy needs to try to find a way to not take and limit the damage he's taking to this cut. Easier said than done, though.
Well, you know this is the hurt business, and both guys are compromised at this stage of the fight.
Yeah, both guys are compromised. Both guys have been beat up. Both guys have done a great job of landing, recognizing what they wanted to get done, and it showed. This is a very evenly matched fight.
Straight connections right up the gut, DC. He's in a world of trouble now.
They say the straight.
That is gonna do it!
Oh, my goodness.
I mean, you gotta be kidding me with that knockout. If that is not the #1 play on